My kid taught me an incredible lesson. I have never been more amazed at my 6-year-old than when she clapped back at me. Basically, my family and I decided to go to the beach over the weekend to enjoy a bit of sun after all the rain that's been going on. My 2 kids were so excited for the trip, but I, unfortunately, was less than happy. I had been so busy the night before preparing snacks and sandwiches for everyone and packing up everyone's clothes for the trip. And that was on top of being exhausted from working overtime at the office. I honestly wasn't expecting to get much from the trip. When we arrived at the hotel, we dropped off our bags and ran straight for the beach. My husband set up the umbrella and mini tent while I watched over the kids. Once it was all done, my husband practically ripped off his shirt and joined the kids in the ocean. I lay down under the umbrella and closed my eyes to nap when I suddenly heard giggling and the small pitter-patter of footsteps running towards me. I opened my eyes and saw my daughter grin and call out, "Mom." She grabbed my arm and tried to pull me up while demanding, "Let's swim, Mom." I smiled and pulled her into a hug. My husband and 8-year-old son ran back to drink water and eat a quick snack as well. My daughter slipped out of the hug and tugged on my arm again, asking me to swim with her. My son jumped into the conversation with his mouth full of food and said, "Stop asking her to swim with us. She never swims or plays. She's too old." Well, that comment seriously hurt. I was once a swimmer in high school, and I used to hang out at the beach all the time with my husband and friends. But giving birth to 2 children changed my body and made me feel conscious. I've seen the looks people give to moms who still try to look and act young, and it's seriously scary. I gave my daughter a sad smile and explained, "Mommy will look silly, and I like watching you swim." She simplified the issue, asking, "Is silly bad?" My teacher said silly is good. I want to be silly with Mommy. I sat there stunned, realizing that the only opinion I needed to think about was my family's opinion. I was sitting here in the sand, missing out on some of the best moments of my family's life, because I didn't want to look like an irresponsible mom in front of the world. I fought back a few tears and got up, holding her hand. I grinned at my son and asked, "Did you just call me old? Well, I bet this old lady can outrun you all the way to the water. Ready? Go." I swooped up my daughter and immediately ran towards the water. My son chased us and yelled that it was unfair how we got a head start. My husband picked him up and threw him over his shoulders. After a few seconds, they both zoomed right past us and dove straight into the cold water. We spent the next hour playing games in the water and burying my husband under the sand. Since the trip, I've been going out more in my free time and trying things that I always thought would make me look silly to others.